Buongiorno. So I'm heading to France, to the Mont Blanc tunnel. A few little mountains there. Huge mountains actually. Got about 25 miles till I get to the tunnel, and then I think it's last time I'm sure it was only about 12 kilometers through the tunnel. I'm sure I read somewhere that it was 20, but yeah, so I'll be there in about 20 minutes. There's nothing on the roads, absolutely one or two vehicles kind of going along, whereas up until the day before yesterday, before Italy, this area locked down, and it's not Umbria, it's Lombardy, this area, so northern Italy, Piedmont and up here is the northern part, and before they went lockdown it was quite busy, you know. I was going past trucks and there was quite a few cars on the road, and you never get serious traffic over here. I mean, it's not like the UK, you never get ridiculous traffic jams or anything, apart from in the big cities, you know, where it's kind of congested inside cities, but out on these roads there's nothing, absolutely nothing. And today, this morning, got up and started driving up here, and absolutely, I've seen maybe 3 lorries and a car. That's about it so far. I mean, as I say, I've got a while to go yet, but they really have taken the lockdown very seriously, and you're just not supposed to be out on the roads. Now, I've hopefully got an excuse to be out on the roads, and that's because I'm heading to France, and I've got my certificate when I get to France, which fingers crossed will be okay. I'm sure they'll ask to see it at the border, but you know, otherwise everything's going well, really well, and no problems whatsoever. Now that the van had the exhaust welded, I've had the new starter motor, which this morning I switched on the ignition to because it's diesel. It's got a heater system where you turn it on, you wait for a little light to go out, and then you start. And I turned it on this morning and kind of thought, right, here we go. And I was expecting that click, and it just fired up beautifully. So very happy with that. And everything else is fine. It was bloody cold last night. Not to the point of I couldn't stand it, but it was outside of the duvet. It was very cold, and I think I woke up about 5 in the morning to go for a wee, and it was absolutely freezing. But now it's boiling. The sun's out. It's probably about 18 degrees, I think, at the moment. So yeah, it's really warm. I'm a bit jaded this morning as well. Lots to drink last night, so I woke up with a bit of a slight hangover, not a headache or anything, just feeling a bit dizzy. So I've necked copious amounts of water this morning, 2 coffees and a bottle of Diet Coke, and I feel much better now. So yeah, I'll hopefully be at this address with this lady called Louise in the next couple of hours, and that will be my next spot. No, actually I'll film as I go into the tunnel, because last time I don't think I managed to get it on camera, sort of coming up to the border. I think I switched the camera on when I was in the tunnel, so I'll do that, and then I'll film when I get to her place to show you where I am. Okay then, see you later. They've just taken some money off of me to go across the border, but as yet I haven't been stopped by anyone. I put my mask on and everything just in case.
Proceed to the route.
But
proceed to the route.
The sat-nav seems to want me to go somewhere else. There you go. That's it. And here's the tunnel. 11 is 12 kilometres. And that's it. And the other side of this is France. So no kind of checks by the French police that I've got an address to go to as yet. I'll just point that out. But I know at the other end of this tunnel there were police last time sitting in a lay-by. So there's still a possibility that I'll get stopped there. But yeah, so that's the border between Italy and France, going through the Mont Blanc tunnel. I'm not going to record 12 kilometres, so I'll come out the other side. If there's anything to say, I'll switch the camera on again. Stopped in the tunnel. Hello, sorry, we've stopped in the tunnel. I don't know why, but there was a red traffic light a bit further back, and then a sign that said danger, and the lorry in front of me stopped, and there's a lorry behind me which is quite a way back that stopped as well, so I haven't got a clue why. Weird, really weird. Unless this is, I mean, I'm in France now, I've gone over the border to France, so there was no border control as such. Oh, I can hear, maybe there's been a crash, because there's a police car or ambulance or something coming. Yeah, must be something like that, I'm guessing. Fire engine. Whoa. Certainly not a place to have a fire, is it, in here? Got about 4 miles to go to get out of the tunnel, to be, you know, on the motorway in France. I definitely crossed the French border because it came up on my sat-nav. A big difference in the roads as well, kind of on the Italian side of the tunnel, there's loads of potholes and it's really rough. And as soon as you go across the French border, it's a lot more maintained. It's almost like the Italians have said, well, do you know what, we don't really want to maintain our bit. And I was working out how much this tunnel must take on a busy day, and it must be £500,000. You know, if 10,000 vehicles go through here on a busy day, I mean, it's got to be that many. I mean, you know, just coming into the border crossing, there was queues of lorries, no cars or vans, but queues and queues of lorries. So yeah, just wondering, you know, if they could fix the roads. But the French side's a lot smoother. There are a few little divots and that, but nothing like the Italian side. Yeah, so I don't know what to do here. I guess I'll just sit and wait. I've kind of reversed back a little bit from this lorry because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't want him to suddenly reverse back and not be able to see me. It looks like there's a fire or something further down the tunnel. I hope that doesn't mean we're going to sit in the tunnel for hours. Anyway, all right. Well, that's the little bit of news from the tunnel. Right, so out of the tunnel in the French side now.
Turn right.
Of the tunnel, and I couldn't see anything going on in the tunnel. There's no fire or anything really. There's lorries are getting told to go through scanners at either end, and there was a kind of a lead vehicle that came flying through, and then everyone was following a lead vehicle to get out of the tunnel. So I don't know what that was all about, but it didn't seem to be anything too drastic. But, I'm now back in France. Oops, sorry about that. I haven't got it clamped on. Yeah, so I'm now back in France and heading to a place called Passy. It's P-A-S-S-Y if you want to look it up. That's where I'll be staying for a period of time, not sure how long. But that's where this girl Louise has got a chalet. So it's just a workaway job, so it's not a paid job. We've been chatting, she seems quite nice. and sort of telling me that what she's trying to do, she bought a massive house, and she kind of upcycles clothing. So she gets it from charity shops and donations, and then upcycles it and sells it as a business. So she's kind of a seamstress, I guess. And then she's doing the house up. She's got 2 double bedrooms. So I've got my own bedroom and own bathroom, which will be nice to have my own ensuite. It's nice after going into bloody motorway services and using their showers in campsites, and some of them being freezing cold. But then that's, you get what you pay for, I suppose. Pay cheap money, you get cheap facilities.
National 25 towards a 40.
I've got to save as much as I can, so I'm going to make this last. I need a job. Well, I don't need a job. That's not frankly true. I've got enough money if I stick to my budget to last me the 400 to 500 pounds a month. I could get by, but I'd like to replenish the money with a job, so that I kind of don't go back to the UK and then have to break into my savings to start, you know, rent a house or whatever I do when I go back. If I go back, who knows? Depends on how things are going here. That's a bit odd. That chap just appeared out that side of the road, and he's jumped over the wall and disappeared into that side. Unless there's a walk there somewhere, possibly. Yeah, and the time I was 1,200 metres above sea level. Anywho, this is it. I'm in France. I'm in the mountains. I'm heading for the place called Passy, and there is a walk up there. It's in Chamonix Valley, and Chamonix is a
right lane to keep right onto route
area.
National 25 towards a 40.
So hopefully I will be able to get some skiing in. Never know, we'll see. Actually, there's lots of people wandering around here, and I'm wondering whether it's some kind of
keep right.
some kind of thing where someone's just got out of a lorry, or, you know, they were kind of stowing away and they've been emptied out
6.3 miles. Take
before the tunnel.
towards 7.
Police are doing a search or something. Maybe that was what the reason was, because there was oh my god, I just saw the mountains from this side. It's amazing. Yeah, I've seen about 15 people now just sort of in the trees and along the sides of the road. It's a bit of a weird place to be wandering along the road. My god, I didn't realise you could see it from here. Last time I came through it was really cloudy, couldn't see a thing. I'll show you, look. It's Mont Blanc. Yeah, so okay, I'll come back to you when I get there.